ball is shown vertically upward from the top of the Leaning Tower of Pisa, 190 feet high, with a velocity of 96 feet per second. When will it exceed the tower? I wasn't. All right. So we're going to use this formula. All right. So now you're going to use this formula here. Your initial velocity is going to be, that's V naught, is going to be 96 feet per second. And then your position is how high it is at the start. So they're throwing it from the top of the tower, so it's 190 feet. Yes, V naught, yeah. V and then a little like 0, which means V naught, means beginning. I want to know when this exceeds that of the tower. So exceeds would be what inequality sign? Good job. The height of the tower is 190. So when does it exceed the height of a tower? So what? Okay, this one won't be the worst, I promise. Or maybe not. Okay. So now I've got to make this be 0. Negative 16t squared plus 96t is greater than 0. Okay, and so now I've got to figure out when this is 0. I got to find the critical values here. What do those have in common? 16. So I'll factor out negative 16t, and I'll be left with t minus 6, which is equal to 0. So you set that equal to 0, and we solve each one. So negative 16t equals 0. T minus 6 is equal to 0. This would be 6. It'd be 0. All right, we know that's the answer by cheating. Good job, Peyton. So I'll make a number line. I'll start at 0 because you wouldn't have a time before 0. I'll put 6 on there. I'll put something in between it. Now, I need to kind of know when it hits the ground. It hits the ground after, I'll figure that out real quick. Des must be a lot better on this. I'm going to figure out where it hits the ground. So this is taking forever. Left, right. We know what the answer is going to be. 7.57. So it's either from 0 to 6. Actually, I don't put braces on it because it's when it exceeds it. So if you're at that point, it doesn't exceed it. It should be either 0 to 6 or from 6 to 7.57 because at some point, this is when it hits the ground. Peyton already knows this is going to be the answer, 0 to 6. Okay, I can prove it to you. Let's do 1. 1 squared plus 96 times 1 minus 190. I'm going to do 1. That's 270. Wait, I didn't need to do the 190 in there. I'm sorry, don't do the 190. Sorry. So that would be 80. That's positive. And then if you do 7, it's negative. 6 times 7 is negative 112. So that's negative there. So it's got to be what's above. So it's that area. So it's 0 to 6.